Imagine looking up at the night sky and seeing the moon frozen in place, not moving, not turning, just hanging there like a cosmic clock that stopped ticking. Ancient texts from around the world tell us this actually happened. The Bible speaks of the day the sun stood still. The Maya recorded when time itself broke. Egyptian priests wrote about the night that never ended. These aren't myths, they're memories. Memories of the day the moon stopped moving. What if everything we know about our solar system is wrong? What if the heavens themselves bear witness to an event so profound that it shattered the natural order? Tonight, we uncover the truth hidden in sacred texts.
In the book of Joshua, we read the most famous account. The sun stood still over Gibeon. The moon stopped over the valley of Ajalon. For a whole day, the celestial dance froze. But this wasn't just a Hebrew story. Across the Pacific, the Aztecs spoke of the fifth sun, a time when the gods had to restart the world because the cosmic order broke down. Their calendar stones show this exact moment, the day everything stopped. Chinese records from the Han Dynasty describe the celestial rebellion. Court astronomers wrote about the moon refusing to follow its path, stars that fell like rain. The emperor ordered prayers because heaven itself seemed broken. The Greeks had their own version. Herodotus wrote about the day Helios lost control of his chariot. The sun god's horses refused to move. But the most detailed account comes from an unexpected source. The Hopi of North America tell of the Great Purification, when Spider Grandmother had to stop the world to reset it. Their prophecies speak of a time when the moon would refuse to dance. Hindu texts mention the Kalpa cycle disruption, when Brahma's cosmic clock stopped ticking. The Vedas describe how the celestial bodies rebelled against Dharma itself. The natural order collapsed.
But here's what makes this incredible. All these cultures describe the same physical effects. Extreme weather, massive earthquakes, tidal waves that reached inland for miles, as if the earth itself was struggling to cope. The Babylonians were master astronomers. Their clay tablets record the night the moon's shadow fell wrong. Venus appeared where it shouldn't be. Mars glowed red like blood. The cosmic machinery had broken. Modern science tells us this is impossible. The moon can't just stop. The tidal forces would tear our planet apart. The physics don't work. But what if we're missing something fundamental? Some researchers propose a pole shift. If Earth's axis suddenly changed, it would appear that celestial bodies stopped moving. The magnetic field would flip. Chaos would follow. Ancient texts describe exactly this. The Mayan long count calendar marks this event, not as mythology, but as history. They calculated backwards from their time to the day the cosmos reset. Their math is perfect, too perfect to ignore. Aboriginal Australians speak of the Dreamtime disruption, when the rainbow serpent had to remake the sky. Their oral traditions, passed down for 40,000 years, describe the same event, the moon that wouldn't move. The Book of Habakkuk asks, did the sun and moon stand still in their place? This isn't a question, it's a memory, a witness account of something that shook the foundations of reality itself. African tribes, from the Dogon to the Zulu, share stories of the night that lasted forever, when the moon refused to set and the sun refused to rise. Their astronomical knowledge rivals modern science. They knew. The Easter Island statues all faced the same direction, not toward the sea, but toward a specific point in the sky, the point where ancient texts say the moon stopped. Coincidence? Unlikely. Inuit legends speak of the sun and moon spirits fighting. The battle was so fierce that both forgot to move across the sky. The world nearly froze. Only the intervention of the Great Spirit saved humanity. The Vedic texts get specific. They describe gravitational effects, objects falling upward, water flowing backwards, rivers reversing course. These aren't primitive people making up stories. These are detailed observations.
Japanese Shinto records mention the day Amaterasu hid in the cave, but other texts suggest she didn't hide, she stopped. The sun goddess froze in terror at what she witnessed in the heavens. The Dead Sea Scrolls contain fragments that weren't included in the Bible. One describes the moon like a stone in the sky. Another mentions the night that ate the day. Hidden knowledge, suppressed truth. Nostradamus wrote about this event in his prophecies. He called it, "When the moon shall be governed by time no more." He wasn't predicting the future. He was remembering the past. The Aztec priest astronomers were so precise they could predict eclipses centuries in advance. When they wrote about the moon stopping, they included exact dates, times, positions. This wasn't mythology. This was documentation. Celtic Druids built Stonehenge and similar monuments across Europe, all aligned to track celestial movements. But many point to the same anomalous position, the place where the moon stopped. Ancient GPS markers. The Tibetan Bon texts describe the wheel of time breaking when the cosmic cycles stopped turning. High lamas meditated for days to restart the celestial dance. Their prayers, they claimed, saved the world. Persian Zoroastrian texts speak of Ahura Mazda's battle with Angra Mainyu. The fight was so intense that even the heavens stopped to watch. Light and darkness froze in place, good and evil in cosmic stalemate. The Polynesian navigators were master astronomers. They sailed across thousands of miles using only the stars. Their chants describe the night the celestial compass broke, when every star they trusted betrayed them. Russian Orthodox texts, hidden in monastery libraries, describe the great stillness, when even the angels stopped singing. The cosmic choir fell silent. Heaven itself held its breath in anticipation. The Cherokee Nation tells of the day the Great Spirit had to hold the world steady. Their medicine wheels all point to the same celestial position, the place where time stopped and eternity began.
Ancient Irish texts speak of the Tuath De Danann's final battle, when the gods themselves fought so fiercely that the very cosmos paused to witness. The other world bled into this one, reality bent. The Gnostic texts, hidden for centuries, describe this as the moment when the false god's power was revealed, when the cosmic illusion cracked. The moon stopped because the prison of reality itself was failing. Ethiopian Orthodox texts mention Emperor Menelik I witnessing the celestial disruption. The Ark of the Covenant, they claim, was somehow involved. Divine technology that could stop the very heavens, too powerful for mortal understanding. The Sumerians, humanity's first civilization, left the most detailed account. Their cuneiform tablets describe not just what happened, but why. The Anunnaki, they claimed, had to intervene. The cosmic order was breaking down. Mayan codices speak of the collapse of the fourth world, when time itself became unstable. The calendar round broke. The cosmic cycles stopped. Only the gods' intervention prevented total annihilation. Aboriginal dream songs from different tribes, separated by thousands of miles, tell identical stories. The rainbow serpent wrestling with the Sky Father, their battle so intense that the moon forgot to dance. The Knights Templar's secret archives, discovered centuries later, contained astronomical charts. They mapped the Great Cessation. They knew. They were preparing. But preparing for what? Nordic sagas describe Ragnarok beginning with the sun and moon being devoured by wolves, but older texts suggest they weren't eaten. They simply stopped running. Fear froze them in place. The Vatican's secret archives contain documents that have never been released, reports from missionaries around the world, all describing the same event, the night the moon stopped moving. Too dangerous to reveal. Modern physics suggests this could happen during a pole shift, or if a massive celestial body passed close to Earth. The gravitational disruption would be catastrophic. Ancient texts describe exactly these effects.
Archaeologists have found evidence of a global catastrophe layer in rock formations, dating to approximately the same time period mentioned in all these texts. Coincidence or confirmation? The ancient Egyptians built the pyramids as star maps, but they also built them as warnings, monuments to the day the cosmic order failed, instructions for survivors of the next great disruption. Native American prophecies speak of the return of the white buffalo, but they also warn of the day the moon will stop again, the cosmic cycles repeating, history echoing through time. The Vedic concept of cosmic cycles suggests this happens regularly. Every few thousand years, the universe resets itself. The moon stopping is the cosmic equivalent of rebooting reality. Quantum physics now suggests that observation affects reality. What if ancient humans, through collective consciousness, actually caused the moon to stop? Mass meditation creating a quantum effect on cosmic scales? The Mayan calendar doesn't end in 2012, it resets. Because they knew the cosmic cycles repeat. The day the moon stopped was just the last reset. The next one is coming. Are we ready? Every ancient culture that recorded this event also left instructions, preparations, warnings. They knew it would happen again. The question isn't if, but when. The moon will stop moving again. Join our community of seekers. Subscribe for more truths hidden in plain sight. The ancients left us a roadmap through the cosmic catastrophes, but only those who seek will find the way. Stay with us till the end, and you'll discover the mystery buried beneath history. If this resonates with your soul, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe right now. The greatest revelation is yet to come. Here's the truth they don't want you to know. The day the moon stopped moving wasn't a one-time event. It's a cosmic reset button, a failsafe built into reality itself. When consciousness reaches a critical threshold, when humanity faces extinction, the universe stops. Time freezes, and in that eternal moment, we're given a choice: evolution or extinction. The ancients chose evolution. They became the gods we worship today. The moon stopped moving because our ancestors were graduating from humanity into something greater. And now, as we face our own threshold, the cosmic clock is winding down again. What do you believe? Comment below and share your insight.